Hello everyone, it's me. I'm back again. Been on the forums and the different groups, and a lot of people actually are buying up the bad boys and buying zero tones in general. And a lot of questions I'm seeing people ask is, what are you using to lift up these zero turn mowers to either change the blades or clean up under the deck? Or whatever maintenance you need to do underneath, what are you using? So I just wanted to make a quick video to go over what I use, which is the QuickJack. I'm sorry. Yeah, QuickJack Pro. That's what it's called, QuickJack Pro. They have several different models. For the Renegade, this is the one that Bad Boy recommends because it's so heavy. This QuickJack Pro can lift up to 750 pounds. What you're seeing here is it disassembled, so that's a great thing too. This thing is heavy too. It weighs about 125, 126 pounds when it's all together. So it's nice that you can take it apart and actually hang it on the wall or store it somewhere, opposed to having it all together. So what I'm going to do is just put it together and lift up, show you how I lift my Renegade, and see if anyone has any questions. So the first thing I would say about this is on Bad Boy's site, it's $900 for this, and like I said, it lists the which models it's approved to use for Bad Boy, and the Renegade, the Rogue, most of the R series, a lot of the series are listed here. If you go to the MoJack site, it's listed for $600. So there's a price difference of $300 between the two sites, but it's up to you. I didn't go to either site. I found this on Facebook Marketplace. Someone no longer needed it. Just like I have the QuickJack HDL 500, which I use with my other mower. And so I no longer use that. So I'm probably going to put that on Facebook Marketplace. But so yeah, I wind up buying this for a fraction of the cost. It's not brand new and shiny, but it functions the same way. Okay, so here we go, about to put it together. One thing I want to mention is that this MoJack Pro has the tallest, I guess, lift that I've seen in most of these type of lifts. This one goes up to 28 inches. And it goes from 31.5 to 68.5 inches wide. So as far as the span of the tires. So what we have here is a little pin. This has to be released to lower it, but now that it's lowered, all I have to do is lift this up. And once I lowered it in place, it's locked in place, right? And then what I have to do here is take this pin out, take this out, and then I have to mount this piece right here. It goes right in here like this. And I just have to push it back enough. All right, so, oh, I made it through. Okay, so I'll show you here. So I'm kind of showing you the ease of use because I'm doing this with one hand, and like I said, some of the stuff is heavy. Then we have a pin right here. We have two pins. We'll pull these out, and we'll put these in. So for mine, it goes into the first hole. That's how wide mine is. So put this pin back in, and we'll do this one. Let's see if I can get it in there. Just a minute. All right. Put it in the first hole. All right, so we have that in. So now This also, one of the benefits of this one, I'm not going to do it, but you can use a drill bit, and I'll put in the description the size, or maybe in the video at the bottom of the video, what size you need to use. But you can use this to lower it or lift it up instead of the crank. But we're going to use the crank, so I'm going to use the crank to drop it down. Oh, so let me tighten it back up. So in order to lower it, we have to squeeze this here. And let's see if I can do it with, and now I can lower it down. So you're basically disengaging the locks in the back. So I'm trying to go slow here. All right, so it's down. So once again, so this is what locks it in place. So you have to disengage that to lower it. The easiest way I find for my mower, I tried to drive it up on it, but although this weighs 126 pounds, it's not heavy enough to stay in place, so it just moves. So what I find is I have to take these bars out. So let me put you on pause and move this up closer and show you how I do it. Okay, so what I have to do here, and I moved it up closer, is I have to take this pin out here, pull this out along with the this cable is right there. Let's go to the other side and do the same thing. So pull this pin out and then pull this out. Pull this out. All right. Okay. So now what I do is make sure these tires are straight. Now what I do is I push this straight in like that and go back and put these back in. Again, for me, someone else may have an easier way to do it, but for me, this was the easiest way. And if you have recommendations, feel free to leave a comment. Put this back in here. Lock this back in. And I can see the hole. There's the hole. I take this, move it over, slide it sideways here so I can get past it, which it has. Make sure I leave enough, loosen it more. Make sure this is on top of the tire. So I put this here, lock this in here like this, and then I have to see if I can kind of do this while I have the camera, but pull this, push this down inside. I may not be able to, I'm not going to be able to do it with the camera, so let me tighten these. So basically what I have to do is push this down, push this down, and then pull this, and then it will tighten. So let me do that on both, and then I'll be back. Okay, so both of the tie downs are on both sides. I attached the pin on the other side and tighten the tie down. I use something like this to put the back tire to help prevent it from rolling backwards. And then all I do is crank. There's no need to pull this while it's going up. Just when you want to go down, you have to release it. So every crank you do, it's going to lock it in that position until it gets to the top or to your desired height. and that's it. That's the max. And as you can see, it's plenty of room to get under there with an impact and take the blades off, or if you wanted to clean up under there, or any other maintenance you wanted to do, you can do that. I believe in the video I did with the preseason, I had it lifted up and I was adding grease to the zerks here in the front while it was up. You know, it's easy to get to. So, I mean, I wouldn't lift it just to do that, but if you need to get up underneath it, this is what I use. And then, like I said, if you wanted to lower it back down, you have to lift up on this. Well, I lift up on this like this, and then it's gonna be hard to do it with two hands, and then lower it back down. But you gotta have this lifted, this gray bar lifted. If I release it, it'll drop into one of the holes, and you see it stops. So now I have to lift it a little bit. Okay, so now it's loose. Now I can lower it. And that's it. Not much more to it. Again, it's easy to use. Once I'm done with it, to disassemble it, I do the reverse. I'll take the pins out, loosen these, take the pins out, move this back, disassemble it, put it in its storage location, and I'm done. I use it maybe 3 or 4 times during the season. The preseason stuff I do, and then also cleaning up underneath the deck, and then right before I store it, I'll probably clean up under the deck. So I just wanted to, like I said, I wanted to show everyone what I use for my Renegade. This product has been out for a long time. They have replacement parts. I've been to their site because, again, I bought this from Facebook Marketplace, so I didn't know if there was stuff that was going to be worn or not. But you can get a new belt. You can get new rollers. They sell them on the site, and other accessories for new pins, if you had to. So I think it was a good buy. I wouldn't pay $900 for it or $600, but there are a few out there on Marketplace. People are selling. So if you're in the market, go look, and hopefully there's one near you, and you can get a good price on it. Again, if you have any questions, if you have better ways for me to get my tractor lifted on here, leave a comment, and thank you for your time. Also, please like and subscribe. That really helps. Lets me know that that this content means something to you, and that I'll continue to provide more content. Again, I've said this in a couple of videos. There wasn't a lot of videos in regards to the Renegade, and I get that they don't sell as hot as the Maverick HD or the ZT Elites or some of the other models, but since I have this model, I just wanted to put content out there so that others like me who have this model can kind of see the different accessories and see what others are doing or what I'm doing with mine, and hopefully it helps. Thank you for your time.